One of the things that makes Lego investing better than any other type of investing is that we can manufacture our own discounts as a Lego investor. Can you imagine if you could buy Tesla stock or Google stock or Microsoft stock at a massive discount, 20, 30% off anytime that you want to? That's exactly what we can learn how to do with Lego sets before they start to grow in value. Because if you weren't aware, as soon as a Lego set stops getting manufactured, they can start to grow in value in the aftermarket on eBay and Amazon and different places. And the fact that we can buy Lego sets at a discount, and it's a skill set that we can just learn. So if we just learn how to buy them at a discount and use different tools to buy sets at a really good price, then we can increase our profit margin when we sell those sets a year later after they've retired. If there was a skill set out there that I could use to learn how to buy stocks or gold at a massive discount any time of the year, I would be doing that right now. But instead, with those investments, you just usually need to wait. You gotta wait until the market drops or the company does something stupid and the price comes down, and then you can invest at a discount. So typically all the best investors all around the world are doing this. They're waiting until opportunities come to them. But as Lego investors, we can develop a skill set to create those opportunities. And that is one of my favorite things about being a Lego investor. And the other reason that this is so powerful and so important is that Warren Buffett, the most famous stock market investor on the planet, he has this famous saying where he says there are two main rules to succeeding as a stock market investor. Rule number one is to never lose money. And rule number two is to never forget rule number one. So he's basically saying here, as long as we're investing, we make sure that we don't lose money, then everything will work itself out because we're investing in companies that are going to go up in value over time as they produce income, as they make profits. Then as long as you focus on not losing money, then compounding will work in your favor and your investments will grow. But how do we actually apply that rule? Well, with stock market investments, we just got to wait for the stock to come down in price and then we buy it at a discount. So if Tesla did something that caused the stock price to drop by 20%, we could buy it when it's technically on sale. In other words, the stock is selling at a good price. And if we buy it at a good price, then our likelihood of ever losing money on it is massively reduced because we got a great deal. And so the only place for the stock to go is up after that point because we're investing in a company that is tried and tested. They have a strategy, they have good leadership, they have a great business model and all of those different things. So we're buying the stock when it is on sale. Now, why am I talking about stocks? Well, here's the thing about Lego investing. When it comes to that rule that Warren Buffett has, that rule where we say we don't lose money, that is the only thing we need to focus on, just don't lose money. If you apply that to your Lego investing business, you can succeed massively. How do you do that? With Lego sets, we can buy them at a great discount, and that is building in a margin of safety. So we basically have wiggle room, right? We're buying it below the market price. And if you buy a set for 30% below the market price and then it retires, then even if it got re-released or even if it doesn't perform as well as you thought it would in the aftermarket as an investment, you bought it at such a good price that honestly you could sell it at MSRP or a little above that and get your money back. So you're not losing money and you are sticking to that Warren Buffett rule. Don't lose money. And then if you have 10 different investments and one of them doesn't perform well, but you don't lose money on it, and then the other 9 are all home run winners, then overall your Lego investing business is doing really, really well. You're not losing on any of the sets because you bought them at good prices. You built a margin of safety into your Lego investments and you are in a really, really strong position. This margin of safety has other benefits, of course, because it maximizes your return on investment and your profit margin. So if you're spending less on the inventory, of course, you're going to make a lot more profit when you sell them. So we should always be thinking, how do we build a margin of safety? How do we buy a set at a great price? Because then our return on investments will be higher, but also we are minimizing any of the risk. We are reducing the chance that we will lose money, and we are abiding by Warren Buffett's rule number one: don't lose money. Now, there are all sorts of different ways we can do this, of course, but some of the big ones are to always make sure you're paying attention to great deals out there. So you should be watching some of the deal channels and the deal communities for Lego sets, so you're paying attention to when there's great opportunities, because again, that is a margin of safety that you are building into your purchase. If you can buy a set for 40% off, that is fantastic. We do need to be aware that, if the set is discounted for 40% for its entire life, then when you go to buy it at 40% off, it's not really a discount anymore because everyone else is getting it at the same price. But if the set is usually MSRP and then it drops by 40%, then that is an awesome sudden margin of safety that's just been gifted to you, and you could jump in on that at a great price and you could build that margin of safety into your purchase. course and massively reduce the chance that you will ever lose money on that buy. And if you want to keep tuned in to those deals and be aware of what's happening, you should definitely make sure you're in a Lego investing community. We have a free Facebook group that you can join. You can get the link down below. So I definitely recommend jumping in there. Keep an eye on what's going on for discounts and promotions. Now, in addition to the regular discounts that we see, you can also use things like cashback websites, credit card points to build your margin of safety up a little bit and then create even more of a profit margin inside of your investments. So with Lego investing, we get to really abide by Warren Buffett's rule number one, in my opinion, way better than stock market investors do. We get to create our own margin of safety by using our skill sets, by learning and mastering how to buy sets at great prices. And then we're building in this cushion, this margin of safety, massively reducing the chance that we ever lose money, building in some protection against the risk. And buying at great prices is just one part of the battle, but the other part is the set will grow in value. So over time, after it retires, the set starts to grow in value. Your margin, your profit margin starts to grow, further insulating your investment. So the chance of you ever losing money as soon as it starts to grow in value, if you bought it at a great price, becomes super, super slim. And that, my friends, is the name of the game. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible to lose money with Lego investing. Any investment has some risk involved. We do need to make sure we're buying the right sets and we are running this as a business and taking it seriously. But in my opinion, the ability for us to manufacture our profit margins in this way and use our skill sets and learn how to really do this, it makes it much easier for us to abide by Warren Buffett's rule number one, don't lose money in Lego investing, and far more than if we were investing in stocks, which we have much less control over. So as you are investing in Lego sets and building up your income with Lego investing, just keep this in mind. Keep Warren Buffett in your mind. Don't lose money. Make sure you're buying sets at great prices. Make sure you are doing your due diligence, of course, and buying the right stuff as well. And if you focus on this rule, in my opinion, there is no way that you will not be successful.